Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Amaryllis are famous for their spectacular blooms, but one of the most common questions I get is, how do I water them properly? The watering frequency for Amaryllis depends on its growth stage and the environment. In this video, I walked you through every stage of an Amaryllis life cycle, from planting to dormancy, and share the essential do's and don'ts so your bulbs thrive and bloom year after year. When you're planting Amaryllis bulbs, the way you water at the start depends on where you are growing them, outdoors in a warm climate or indoors for winter blooms. If you're planting your Amaryllis outdoors or on a sunny balcony in a warm climate, around 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius, plant your bulb with at least 1/3 exposed above the soil line. After planting, water the soil thoroughly. This ensures the roots and base of the bulb have enough initial moisture. A warm and well-ventilated environment will allow the soil to dry out quickly, reducing the risk of waterlogging and rot. If you are growing Amaryllis indoors for winter blooms or in a cooler environment, instead of watering after planting, moisten the soil before potting. Use a bottle mist to evenly dampen the medium. Stir and mix until the soil reaches the right consistency. When you squeeze a handful, it should clump together but break apart easily. Plant the bulb into the moist soil, again with the top third exposed. Do not water again immediately after planting. This method prevents excess water around the bulb when conditions are cool and ventilation is limited. Important tips: in both methods, the bulb does not need much water before growth begins. Always let the top 2 inches of soil dry out before watering again. Overwatering at this stage is one of the main causes of bulb failure. Once your Amaryllis bulb begins to sprout, whether leaves or flower stalks, the plant enters its active growth stage. At this point, the bulb needs regular but careful watering. For blooming-sized bulbs, water when the top inch of soil feels dry, or check by lifting the pot. If it feels lightweight, it's time to water. If you are unsure, always lean on the side of dryness rather than overwatering. Amaryllis bulbs can tolerate short dry periods, but excess moisture can cause rot. For seedlings, keep the soil consistently moist to support steady growth. For every small seedlings, you don't need to wait until the top inch dries out. Instead, mist or water lightly whenever the soil surface begins to dry. Lack of moisture will slow down seedling growth and weaken young plants. Remember, clay or terracotta pots dry out faster, so you need more frequent watering. Plastic pots retain moisture longer, so water less often. After the flowers fade, just remove the spent blooms, but keep the flower stalks. They are still helping recharge the bulb. Wait until the stalk turns yellow before cutting it off. In the meantime, continue watering moderately, always letting the top layer of soil dry a little between waterings. One important tip: avoid letting water go down into the hollow stalk. If water gets inside, it can easily cause bulb rot. If you are growing Amaryllis outdoors, move the pot indoors during heavy or continuous rains. If that's not possible, cover the stalk with something simple, even a disposable cup, to keep it safe from rainwater. And why does this matter? Here are 2 of my plants that I left exposed in the rainy season. Unfortunately, they ended up rotting. A little prevention goes a long way. So, at this stage, it's best to avoid overhead watering or exposing the bulb to heavy rains. As the plant produces more leaves or as the weather warms up, you can gradually increase watering frequency. During this time, the leaves are working hard to create energy for the next blooming cycle. And the more leaves the plant grows, the more energy the bulb can store. For zones 4 to 9, where winters are cooler, Amaryllis naturally enter dormancy in autumn. As the weather cools down, gradually reduce watering as the leaves begin to yellow. Once the leaves are completely dry, trim them back. At this point, stop watering altogether. Allow the soil to dry out. You can either keep the bulbs in their pots with complete dry soil, or dig them up and store them in a cool, dark place until it's time to replant. For zones 10 to 11, in warm climates, Amaryllis may continue growing almost year-round. You can maintain regular watering if you prefer, but if you want to encourage a rest period, stop watering in the late winter and let the soil dry out completely, and then trim back the leaves. After a short rest of about a month, resume watering, and the bulb will begin its next growth cycle. Key tips. Before we wrap up, here are a few key tips to keep in mind. 1. Avoid waterlogging. Always make sure your pot has good drainage. Standing water at the bottom can quickly lead to root or bulb rot. 2. Consider humidity. In dry environments, you may need to water a bit more often. In humid conditions, less frequent watering is usually enough. 3. Observe your plant. Don't just stick to a strict schedule. Regularly check the soil moisture and adjust based on your Amaryllis growth stage and environment. By tailoring your watering routine through each stage, you will help your Amaryllis stay healthy and reward you with stunning blooms year after year. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more Amaryllis tips. Goodbye.